Hey guys, this deck right here is the best deck to get your first Classic Challenge win. Let's get into it. Alright, so first game, we're up against this really weird Recruit Mega Knight Sparky deck. Now, I want to just base this kind of the basics of this deck. This deck is basically, you just play Pekka in the back, and you put a Goblin Giant in front of it, and then you play Goblin Curse and a spell on top, and it basically takes everything out of it. So starting off, opponent goes all in really early on, getting an early Pekka, and right now I'm thinking low on Elixir, I'm going to try and just spam the bridge. You don't really have to think much with this deck. He's going to get a good recruit here, but he's at 0 Elixir, and he's going to lose a lot of damage. So just letting the left side go, and right now I'm just thinking, alright, I'm just going to use the Goblin Machine here. Just waiting to see if he does anything else, and then once I'm able to, cycling back and getting Pekkas, and basically trying to make this game as easy as possible. You don't really think, you just, you defend, and then you use the defense to attack, so. Right now we're up Elixir, and right now I'm waiting. I know if he plays something, I can really easily just go in, play a defense, and I'm gonna have a really easy time getting another counter play. Now at this point he hasn't played Sparky or Mega Man, so I'm just thinking he has some weird recruits right here, we're going to let one shot into the Pekka, and then we're going to redirect that Sparky to that Goblin Giant. This way, the Pekka stays alive, and the Goblin Giant is pushing the tower. And this is where, he starts spamming the bridge a little bit, and make it really good. Just take that tower. He can't do it. The opponent's going to late Mega Knight. There's a bad bomber by me. I just did the curse range to kind of get that 2 tower, and I was going for the... I had all the stuff needed for it. Dagger Duchess saved him. And so it's just going to be me defending the whole time. Opponent just boss bandit side. For those who don't know, bandit, Mega Knight, boss bandit, everything. If you play any tank, giant, golem, will type that. It's a really good play in that range. So here's giving you 3 bombs. Just go for those arrows. Take the tower. So we end up not taking the tower, but we get the win against Recruits, which seems like it'd be a really hard matchup. We'll get into the next one. Alright, next game here against Giant Graveyard. I've actually got 2... I actually played this deck back to back, and I should have both of them right here for you to watch. So we're just going to wait for him to make a play, and that's pretty much it. You don't want to be super aggressive. Sometimes it's okay to play Pekka in the back and then go for the 3 crown if they overcommit. And as you see, that's kind of my thought process here. The only thing is that opponent really waited a long time to do that, but since he has such a good counter to my deck, he can kind of expect. So I go for the rage here, he gets that bullet down. I'm thinking, alright, let's curse and let's just take everything out. And he gets a good guards down, arrows don't really do anything. And now the push is dead and we're even on this. So now I'm just trying to look and see, getting ready for the next push, hoping he's playing a giant in the back. He's going to make it easy to me so I can just play Pekka into it. I cycle the bomber, and I just get the Pekka down and make it easy for myself. In this matchup, you're going to be seeing a lot of witching. They're just going to abuse the witch, because you don't really have to response to it. You just have to curse arrows, curse rage, and that's about it. Bad Mega Minion by me. Didn't think he was going to go with that witch right there. But we end up getting a pretty good curse down. Everything up. Arrows down, late. And we're just going to eat the bowler. There's not much I can really do. Bomber will just die. And then he goes for a really aggressive trade. So we go for the defensive goblin giant. And we're going to get a rage down at 0. Oh no, we're not. We don't even get the rage down. Oh, I Pekka with this. Yeah. Now we're going to get arrows down. We're going to rage it. And then we're going to get the arrows down. And then he's going to arrows, he has power down. He cannot defend. And now going to pressure him on the left side because I know he's, in order for him to be able to take my tower, he has to go, you know, a 5 elixir card at the bridge. Like, so I just defended the bomber. We get the second tower, and that's a good game. Really easy match against Giant Graveyard. Alright, now we're against Hog Earthquake, which is also a pretty bad matchup. The Earthquake saves me a little bit, but now I can't kill that Firecracker easy. It's always a negative elixir trade, and he just has really easy counters to him. So I go Bomber, thinking he's going to play Skeleton's High with the President. He ends up getting me, so we just arrow off that Firecracker, and then we're going to get a Rage down. I knew that, you know, he didn't have a lot of elixir, and no Skeletons inside. So I wanted to get those Skeletons off the board, and we get an early tower. Now the opponent goes really aggressive here, playing Hog at 0. It does work. He's going to get, I think, 2 shots. Yep. And I just my thought process was he's going to protect this, but I think I'll be alright. If anything, it's going to help my Pekka heal up, which is why I waited and I would dominate. I go Curse here, thinking he was going to play Knight somewhere. It's a bad Curse. And now he's in a really good spot. Though I got really lucky he didn't go Hog here because I would have lost. Now I go for the King Tower and I mess it up. I played it a second too early, though in this scenario it was okay. Because I know I just have to keep playing Pekkas on the Hog Rider, and my cycle is nearly as good as his is. So he goes Hog Rider, super simple. And now he's trying to cycle back to another one. I just go arrows, I play a late Goblin Machine. And it's just me defending the whole time. I just went ahead and Curse just to kind of cycle back to my Pekka. Yeah. I have my Pekka, forcing me to defend. I don't want to just go Hog Rider. So the game is over as long as I don't mess up. Green Pekka, Hog, Goblin Machine on the Firecracker. 10 seconds left, is not able to take the tower. Bomber Mega Minion, I get a Curse now, and BM with purposely missing the arrows on that Firecracker. So now we're going to go into a mirror matchup. This game was so boring. I actually messed up by not having the Chef Tower, which is actually the best tower to have with this deck. But you know, we were going to make it work, and in this game you'll see it's all about just trying to get ahead early in this, you gotta just want to be in control of the game. You don't want him to really be calling the shots, you want to be calling the shots. So, most of the time, it's just making sure you're playing right, and then being able to kind of just work around the front. I went for the Curse Rage thinking my Pekka would be on his Pekka. I ended up not being, but since he had a Mega Minion out of cycle, I could just abuse Mega Minion and really just work at him. Now I'm down 3 elixirs. But the opponent does a really bad job of seeing that, and he kind of pauses, leaks for a second, and goes back down to that. So I get ready for it once, and I'm going to try and turn that into an offense. So I go bottom in the back, and I'm already back to another Pekka. Now it's an Evo Pekka, which makes this even better. Real simple, drop an Evo Pekka down. And then we're just going to go Goblin Giant in front of this, First Rage, and then we're going to get a lot of damage. The problem is, just opponent drops a Rage, I go First Rage, hoping that I would take out the Pekka. We do not, but once again, I'm just able to rely on that Mega Minion. You really just want to hold on to that Mega Minion for this matchup, especially if they're using theirs early and you're able to kill it while on attack. Mega Minions are only counter to your Mega Minion. So, most of the time you just want to abuse the fact that they can't really deal with that. Opponent's going to be aggressive here, which is good, being aggressive. But this is going to give me a really good opportunity that actually wins me. So I'm able to just go all in, all my cards on the board, get a curse down, raise to 0, and the opponent drops a curse on his own. I actually called a good game thinking I would have won, and I ended up failing. So, my bad at the end, but we end up finding a way by just playing bomber machine down to 0. Making sure that Pekka doesn't get a hit. Now I actually go defensive Goblin Giant. And the reason being, I knew he had Goblin Giant in hand, and I knew that if I wanted to make sure I win this game, I have to hold my Pekka for that Goblin, or else I would have lost almost instantaneously. You could just go opposite lane, and I wouldn't have a push. We get a pretty clean defense here. Now it's just resetting again. I'm at 600 damage, and I'm literally just playing defense. I'm cycling cards, holding my Pekka for the Goblin Giant. And I'm basically doing everything that I can to make sure that he cannot break me. It goes obviously to get the Pekka down. I know I can take a little bit of damage, so I don't have to do too much. Especially because I'm not almost 1,000 damage compared to 1,000. So, I'm seeing that's a Goblin Machine. And the Pekka actually goes up as a bad shot, that was a bad shot. We're very lucky. Pekka gets down, we get the arrows down, but 40 seconds left. As long as I stay strong, it should be an easy defense. The Goblin Machine. We actually go Pekka here because, one, if I didn't, I probably would have ended up losing here. But knowing that there's only 20 seconds left, I took the risk. Get the defense down with the Goblin Machine. He is not but in that one push, he was able to get 400 to 500 damage. And that just shows if you're not able to hold the Pekka on this matchup, it's going to be really hard. So, that's a win on the mirror matchup. Let's get into the next game. Alright, so here we are in the last match. This is actually a really bad matchup for this deck. We're playing against a Goblin Giant Sparky. And the second I saw that Sparky, I pretty much knew, so I just Pekka the back. I'm going to see if I can ground rush him I'm going to try my best to make sure that he cannot 3-crown me, and I try to 3-crown him first. That is all you can do matchup, and my one loss was actually to Goblin Giant Sparky, because I tried to defend. This is not a deck I play a lot. This is actually the first time playing the deck. And very fortunate we got the 12 wins, but I go to the Goblin first, hoping that my Mega shot. I ended up going aggressive here, getting the rage down, but I got a full HP level 12 Pekka because I switched to the Chef Tower, which is how it should be. Right now, I'm on a lot of elixir, and as you see, we nearly ended up 3-crowning him. So, what I'm thinking is I'm going to get ready to want to do that Goblin Giant, get the Pekka down, and I'm basically protecting because I know that the second I'm able to, he overextended, and I'm just going to go Goblin at the bridge, throw a bomber behind it, and he can't do anything. It's a good game. We got the level 12 on it. Here's on tower. That's good game. So as you see, I'm laughing because that matchup is really bad for me. So with that, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what deck I should play next.